Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. GDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to react to Best Big Sean Albums. This is by my boy Amir. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave a like. And, yeah, make sure you already know they send love over here. We're going to show that love right back. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get it. Best Big Sean albums. I'm interested to see this because we just went through Detroit too. So now we gonna get to some of the other songs. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Alright, so boom. Talking about Big Sean songs that I don't like, I honestly didn't expect that video to be that long. That was over 25 minutes. I really didn't know it would be that long going into it. But for this part two, I knew this video would be pretty long because Sean has a lot of songs that I rock with heavy. And these songs are why I think he is overhated. He got a lot of tracks that I enjoy. Big Sean overall was someone I stopped caring for right when Dark Sky Paradise came out. All of his most popular tracks starting around 2014 and afterwards, like Moves, Bounce Back, I Don't F With You. I didn't care about any of those songs when I first heard them. But as time went on, hey, as y'all about to see in this video, I like all of them now. So let's get it, y'all. Let's jump straight into the only song that Big Sean has that honestly is really, really bad, but I can't stop rapping it because I have so much fun.
Ten to 10, I work 10 to 10. The chorus is annoying.
Hey, if I was to make a top 10 worst Big Sean,
hey, the chorus is hella annoying, bro. I mean, I work from 10 to 10. Like, yo, like, hey, yo, my G, come on, we get it, bro. That chorus is so annoying.
On list 10 to 10 would be #1 on that list. Oh my gosh, this song is so bad. It's supposed to be a song about Sean grinding and wanting to be successful, but it comes off as so insensitive. I woke up working like a Mexican. I got 3 jobs like I'm Jamaican though. I need 3 wives like I was Haitian though. But man, you ever heard a song that was so ass but you just couldn't stop singing it? After hearing this track, I just couldn't stop saying, that means I work from 10 to 10, then 10 to 10, then 10 again. I really hate how much I start.
That's for the Amazon workers. I know, because I used to work at Amazon. This the Amazon worker anthem right here. You work them 10 hours, boy, then you right back. Good thing though is they give you 3 days off unless you got to do overtime. Let's say giving out mandatory overtime. Bro, I hate it when they give out mandatory overtime because, I mean, you only got 2 days, bro. 2 days ain't enough. And it'd be fucked up if your overtime is in between them 3 days instead of you got to just come back and do that 5th extra day. Just get it out the way. Then have 2 days. Oh man, it'd be the worst when they be separating your shit and they give you a day off and then you gotta go in the next day, then you go back, then you got another day off, but then you gotta go back and then you gotta grind it out for a whole nother. Oh my god. Amazon, I miss you for the pay, but I don't miss you for the labor. Oh my god.
Started to like this song. It's just too catchy. The song idea is fine, talking about why you work so hard because you're afraid of failure, but this execution was so damn ridiculous. It's my pick for the worst Big Sean song. Just to foreshadow for the good enough tier, I'll just tell y'all straight up, there isn't any song from Detroit 2 in this tier. For those of you that watched part 1, you saw that damn near every song on the album was in that video. I only enjoyed 3 songs from this album, and all 3 are in the fire tier. So just know you won't see any here. But let's get into the Big Sean songs that I like, but overall, they're just cool.
Hey.
I really don't like the bed squeaking noise that's in the background. That's honestly irritating. But this was one of the first Big Sean songs that people love to party to. It just has such a vibe to it.
Yeah.
Now, some of y'all may not want to admit this, but come on now. Most of the reason this song is so hype and so enjoyable to listen to is because of Roscoe Dash, and not Big Sean. Roscoe honestly shouldn't even have been a hated rapper because he brought us some enjoyable vibes for the time that he was hot.
Facts. I don't really get what happened to Roscoe Dash and why he just up and disappeared, bro. He was on fire around this time, bro. He had this, then he had the girl don't like it moving, got me in the trap. DJ turn me up, play this your jam. Hey, Do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was the shit, boy. Oh my God, the party used to get lit, my boy. The party used to get lit when that song came on, man. God damn. Roscoe Dash, man. It's a shame what happened to him. It's a shame what happened to Flip.
And Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay is one of the biggest examples. Sean doesn't really do nothing on the song, and Kanye, man, Kanye was kind of annoying on this song, for me at least. The last line of his verse was really whack. Since this song was about sex, when he said, and this the fucking anthem, get it? The fucking anthem? Oh my gosh. I'm being honest, y'all. I don't care for Sean or Kanye on this track. I love it because of Roscoe.
Baby, I hate you, love you, I can't make up my mind.
Now here's the thing with this song. If someone else made this type of list and they put it in the whack tier, then I would understand why. Don't Tell Me You Love Me is a song about Big Sean admitting to his girl that he doesn't feel bad for mistreating her, lying to her, and cheating on her. Because when he was being honest and truthful, she was acting like it wasn't enough and she was still finding stuff to complain about. So he wants to leave her, but he's asking the girl not to say that she loves him because then he's going to feel guilty for trying to end the relationship. The hook is literally, don't tell me you love me. You're going to make it too hard for me. I wish you was ugly. Then it wouldn't be so hard to leave. Like, what is this? I want to leave her, but if she says she loved me, then I'm going to feel bad. I might have to stay.
No, like nigga, leave.
Because it sounds really good, but lyrically, this song is some nonsense.
Oh shit, I'm finally famous, and I'm rolling with the motherfucking top down.
In part one, I said that the song High with Wiz Khalifa is a track that lets you know Sean wanted every song in his first album to sound like a single. That 100% applies to Live This Life featuring The Dream as well. This was most definitely meant to be a feel-good party song. This is a song you're supposed to ignore lyrically and just enjoy it for the vibes. Because there's nothing to this song lyrically. It's just a feel-good track about having fun.
Which is why I skip it.
And that's the exact reason why I like it. I don't even care for The Dream as an artist in general, but this is a song I'll give him a pass for. This track isn't nothing that serious. It's just a cool little collab between them, and I think it sounds nice.
I love your mama. I love your mama. I love your mama.
I used to think this song was so garbage, man. I put this track in part one of my 5 songs that grew on me video, and that's because I used to think it was so stupid. You're pretty much bullying a little boy by telling him, yeah, I'm fucking your moms. What you gonna do about it? Don't call me daddy. Only your mama can call me that. Like, it is so crazy. And Nicki Minaj plays the role of the mother, and even her verse is pretty crazy.
I take my teeth out, suck it good, this way your dick belong.
And then Juicy J did not need to be on this song at all. This is the definition of a song with a pointless feature. When his verse came in, it was already like 3.5 minutes into the song, so it could have ended right there. But once I started to listen to MILF simply for like the sense of humor that it was attempting to do, that's when I started to enjoy the song because it did make me laugh. Sean does have some collab songs with Janae that are fire, but I know it's truthfully a song that's not as entertaining as the other tracks they have together. I still like the overall track, which is why it's in this tier, but truthfully, I think I give that credit to Janae. If this was a solo Sean song, I wouldn't mess with it. Especially with lines like, you need to be taken care of and pampered, but just like a pamper, he on that childish shit. That line was pretty bad, but like this is Big Sean we talking about here, so we just gotta take those.
Every time you call,
Now, this is a better song featuring Janae, and the reason why it's in this tier is really because it's only 90 seconds, so there isn't a lot to it. Sean and Janae voices sound great together, but really it's only a quick song about love and sex. I like it, I recommend it, but I do wish it was a full song.
You do the right thing, you know you inspire me. Yeah.
In part one, I said that everything that's missing from Detroit 2, I would like it if Sean wasn't the one singing. I slightly feel like that for this song, but Inspired Me makes up for it for being so great lyrically. This song's lyrics are too good for me to just flat out say I don't like the song. Hearing him talk about how the closest people in his life touch his heart, and that's what's pushed him to make some of the best music he has. It's a really nice topic, but I'll be lying if I said that Sean singing didn't take me out of it just a little bit. His vocals could have been better on this track, and that's why it's in this tier instead of the fire tier.
I got the moves.
Hey, yo!
Now that I'm talking about moves, I actually want to say this really quick. Move
She
is
like
a
her
song
back
that
move.
I didn't care for
She
at
make
all
them
when it
titties
first
move.
came out, and
I like the
for
city
years after
move.
that, I was someone who listened to and liked Big
I got the
Sean
moves.
during
I got
his
the
early days.
I got the
So
moves.
really,
I
all
got
finally
I
famous
got the
and Hall of
moves.
Fame
Hey.
when I messed with him. But like I said in the intro, songs like this one, I Don't F With You, Bounce Back, all of his biggest songs from Dark Sky Paradise and I Decided is when I didn't care for Sean. I used to hear these songs on the radio and just go, like I couldn't care less about these tracks. But Moves is cool to me now. Watching the video is pretty weird because he really can't dance. But other than that, I like Moves.
Girl, even when I'm gone, just know I'm there for you.
Hey,
I'm
oh,
all
this
ears.
a-
In other words, here for you.
Girl, even when I'm gone, just know I'm
This my shit right here, and it's not even for Big Sean, really. It's really for the music video, because the music video is fire. I like the fact that they recreated Martin, because Martin is my favorite TV show. But Ty Dolla $ign and Chris Brown, they made this song, bro. This is why it's not even for Big Sean. It's just Chris Brown and Ty Dolla $ign themselves, and then the music video was just fire, bro. So that's why this my shit right here. I just like it for Chris Brown and Ty Dolla $ign though. But this my favorite song off the entire album though. This song right here.
there for you. I'm all ears. In other words, here for you. One of the worst bars I have ever heard in my life. That shit was terrible. But
I
Play
ain't
No
like the
Games is a
mother
nice sounding
niggas.
song, and the music
And
video
I
is
ain't tryna
hella
play no
creative.
games with you.
But what I just said
You know
about
what
it
your
being a
problem
nice sounding
is.
song, yeah, that's
You
not
ain't never
because of Big
seen the
Sean.
big picture.
It's not at all.
Ooh-wee.
I enjoy the track
I
for
want you
Ty
to
and
take
Breezy.
me
Kind of like what I said about I
serious.
Know and
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye and
Baby.
Charlamagne. Sean just has a few songs where I would enjoy the track just as much or even more if he wasn't there. Play No Games is another example. If you would have put this song in the fire tier, like honestly, ask yourself, is the song fire because of Big Sean, or are you like me and you enjoy it for the other people on the track?
Pretty
I'm
much.
talking Malcolm Flex, Jesse Raxon, front of the plane, I'm Rose Parks.
Boy, oh boy, here's another song where I don't really care for Big Sean on the track. I know this is a song that may be fire to some of you, but I like the song for the background vocals of James Fauntleroy. Even though he's not labeled as a feature artist for the song, his vocals sound really good. The reason I don't really care for this song for Big Sean is because a lot of his lines come off as him trying too hard to be poetic. It's crazy how much that you can see with your eyes closed, especially if you got a vision. We all start at the same starting point of a woman's legs, but each have our own finish line. Like, bro, stop. You're not that deep of a rapper to make this work. I listen to the song a lot, so I think it's safe to say that I like the song overall. But overall, this track just feels like Sean trying to do something he's not really good at.
313-515-8772, bitch, call me.
Truthfully, this song was in the forgettable skip tier for the longest. And that's because I was listening to the song for Big Sean, hearing lines like, she pushing all my buttons, this ain't fucking pinball. And I guess this song was supposed to be a bar fest, but he doesn't really say anything crazy on this song. I started enjoying the track because of the production in the background, and I just try to ignore what Sean is saying. So I wanted to put this song in the skip tier, but then I realized I listened to the song way too much to say it's a skip. The next song is the final song in a good enough tier, and just to let y'all know, this wasn't an accident. I didn't put this song in this tier by accident. So if you even think about saying, oh, Amir must be smoking, I know he meant to put this in the fire tier. Like, nigga, no, I didn't. I'm putting it where it belongs.
Everything lined up for the taking.
I skipped over this song.
No favors.
This song is in the good enough tier solely because of Eminem's verse. If you are someone who thinks Eminem did a great job on this song and that, oh, Eminem is the GOAT, he killed it, I don't want to hear it. I'm not saying he trash. But it certainly ain't fire like a lot of M fans will try to make you believe. And fuck Ann Coulter with a clan poster, with a lamppost or a handle shutter, a damn bolt cutter, a sandal, a can opener. Like, this is the epitome of saying a bunch of random stuff just because it rhymes. Like, this is stupid, dog. M just had an okay verse on No Favors, and Big Sean for sure renegaded him, and y'all know it. Now onto the songs that rightfully are in the fire tier. These are all tracks that make me think Sean can be real overhated at times. Like, he got some hits, man. But let me know what Big Sean songs y'all would put in the fire tier. Which ones y'all rock with the most? Let's get into it.
I can't imagine myself without you.
Man, Miguel was on a tear around this time.
Facts.
Ashley,
2013
Flower
Miguel?
Bomb, Power Trip.
Miguel?
Cannot
Miguel?
miss. Having him on your song was a guaranteed hit.
Miguel?
Ashley is a song that Big Sean dedicated to his high school sweetheart, Ashley. about how much she stood by his side, was his ride or die, and how she always supported him and helped him make him the man he is today. Now, as great as this song is, it does have this slight feel of not aging well over time. Whenever you write a song about a girl, especially if you name it after her, once you and that girl end up breaking up, you have this entire song about her that's going to always exist. So it can be uncomfortable for future people that you start dating. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that would be something it would take me a long time to get used to. If I was dating someone and she had a whole song about her ex-boyfriend, it would be something I would hate off rip, but I would have to learn to get used to it.
You watch over me, and that's how it's supposed to be, and we are alright.
We're not done talking about his ex Ashley either. The song World Ablaze from Hall of Fame is slightly about her. I say slightly because it's more about her mother who had cancer at the time, and Sean loved her like it was his own mother. Now, I want to say this for anyone who has never heard this track before. World Ablaze probably has one of the darkest meanings to a song that Sean has ever made. Overall, it's really about telling a loved one who has a really bad sickness or just in critical condition in general, telling them not to worry and everything will be alright, when deep down you know that they're not going to be alright and that they may die soon, and you have to prepare yourself mentally for it. Yep. This is a song that I myself am surprised to hear Big Sean of all people talking about it. It's a super serious topic for anybody to tackle. But hey, Sean was able to tackle it, and I think World Ablaze is a great song, for real.
Look, you little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Okay, speaking for real this time about Sean having a song about an ex-girlfriend, Sean claims the entire song wasn't about Naya Rivera and only the third verse, but he can say what he wants. We all know what's up. And also, speaking of not aging well over time, oh my goodness, once Naya Rivera passed away, people went straight to Big Sean, telling him he better not ever perform this song again in concert, which I agree with. But then I also saw people saying the song needs to be removed from streaming services and whatnot. Like y'all
no, this was the anthem, nigga. I don't give a fuck about, man. Fuck my ex, nigga. Fuck my ex, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We toxic over here, baby. Fuck you, me. Fuck you, me, nigga. We toxic over here. We fucking toxic. I don't care if that bitch. I don't give a fuck if yeah, man, that bitch. I don't care if that bitch corpse rotten, nigga. Fuck my ex, nigga. Still stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. Come on, man. We toxic over here. We super toxic over here. Fuck you, me. Come on, man. We super toxic over here. I don't give a fuck. Let that bitch. Let that. Fuck that shit. You don't give a fuck. Fuck that bitch. Little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't talking about the girl in particular. I'm speaking from my own experience. If I made a song like this about a girl and she passed away a couple of years later, I'm still bumping this shit. It ain't no question, nigga. I'm still bumping this shit, nigga. Little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. We don't love them hoes, nigga. Let that nigga rest in the dirt, nigga. Fuck you, me.
People are getting carried away. I don't agree with that. The people who say that this song needs to be removed from YouTube, Spotify, and stuff like that, y'all acting like Big Sean made the song after she died. Like y'all need to calm down.
Facts.
Nevertheless, this is definitely a song that I ignored for the longest. It was such a popular track and I did not like it, but hey, I can definitely see why it was one of his biggest tracks. It's a funny and relatable song about telling an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend that you've moved on and you don't care about him anymore.
I hope it's not too late, I hope it's not too late for me.
I honestly think that a lot of people don't even know that this song exists. Like, ask yourself right now, did you even know that Lupe Fiasco and Big Sean had a song together?
Yeah.
If you wanted to hear one, check out Wait For Me. For Sean, he talks about having a girl back home who he wants to wait for him as he ventures off to become a famous rapper. But the girl obviously has moved on because she doesn't want to waste her life waiting for him to come back. And Lupe's verse is about how everyone has to make that choice on whether they want to work hard to obtain success, because waiting for it to come to you is unrealistic. This is certainly a hidden gem in Big Sean's career, and I recommend it to everyone. So in the video, I mentioned that a song was very close to being put in another tier before I made a final decision, and that applies to It's Time. This was going to be in the good enough tier, but this song was too much of a vibe for me to say it's not fire. This is another song where Roscoe Dash strongly helped with the enjoyment, and he's not even credited on the song. But he is in the background on the hook saying, alright, 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 alright. Like, it's hella clean. And Sean got Jeezy and fellow Detroit rapper Pero Giovanni on the track with him, and they all talk about how it's time to hustle, get money, and to put on for whatever city you repping. It's a cool little track that if someone listened to it and they said they got no enjoyment from the song, I honestly wouldn't believe them.
And you know I'ma make it get into the paper like it's human nature.
I actually didn't think nothing of the snippet for this song. When it dropped on Sean's YouTube channel,
it's a good song, but it ain't Wayne and Big Sean have done better. That's what I'll say. Wayne and Big Sean have done better in the past. So it's like, I don't know, man. But this one didn't hit for me like they previous works did. That's just me.
I listened to it and was like, okay, that song sounds like it's gonna be cool, whatever. But when I heard the entire thing, man, this song go crazy. The Michael Jackson sample did the song justice, and having Wayne surprisingly made it better because Wayne is usually garbage. I'm playing. But they both had a great flow on this track, and they made Down Life a hit for sure. I liked it when Wayne said, I'll stand beside a baby, see who you decide to play with. Like that was nice. And you know what? Speaking of Big Sean going crazy on the track with Lil Wayne.
Sometimes I
See,
wonder
that's
why
why
he died. That
they
shit
had better collabs, bruh.
The song Deep is Sean expressing that he doesn't feel like he gets his due diligence in the rap game. He felt that he was one of the best and already at the top amongst the Coles, Kendricks, and Drakes, but people wasn't giving him his flowers when he deserved them. On this same song, however, this nigga said, my name is Sean, cause I shine. It's self-explanatory. Like, come on now, nobody's going to respect you if you saying stuff like that. But Wayne hops on the song and he agrees with Sean. And he asks the question, are people ignoring Sean because he isn't a gangster rapper covered in tattoos, throwing up gang signs? My personal answer is simply because, like, Big Sean was lame as hell for a long time. Like, people wasn't really sleeping on him. He just wasn't showing that he was hungry enough to be considered amongst the top. He had some nice music, but, like, that was it. But hey, Deep is definitely a great song, and Sean and Wayne, when they on the track together, they pretty much never miss.
Why you let these hoes tear what we had right apart? Oh, I was so mad.
Speaking of Sean and Wayne being on the song and not missing, yeah, y'all know I can't leave the track out. Everybody loves Beware. This hook is so infectious to sing. And the topic is also good. Like, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. You hurt a woman's feelings, you best believe it won't go as smooth as you think. Facts. Especially with the crazy women
Unless
out
you
there.
toxic.
Now, speaking of Wayne,
Unless
this
you crazy
song
and
also
toxic.
has what I believe to be one of Wayne's most underhated bars. When he said, she said it's gonna be me, myself, and I. Damn, that would make me a one-eyed fuck. Like, my girl told me if I keep acting up, then it's gonna be me, myself, and I. Well, dang, that means I'm only have one eye. Like, that line was so garbage, and I think the reason why people don't clown on it is because they didn't get it at first.
Man, that doesn't make it right.
Now, this song doesn't credit Jhené Aiko, even though it's very obvious that she's on the song. But Win Some, Lose Some is Sean talking about how he knows everyone goes through that roller coaster in life of having success and having failures. And although he knows that life is like that, he thinks it's unfair. I love the personal aspects of the song about how he doesn't think he handled his fame in the best way since he had to push away some personal people in order to get to where he is. He has other songs like this, especially on I Decided, but Win Some and Lose Some is one of the better sounding songs on this topic.
I swear, I'ma do it like I never had it at all.
Okay, now unlike what I said about Play No Games, My Last had a good enough performance by Sean as well. Chris still outshined him for sure, but Sean had a much better performance here. This is honestly probably the best.
Hey, this was Fame Chris. This was Fame Chris. This is when Chris made his comeback with that Fame album, bruh. This is Fame Chris. This is when Chris Brown was like, I'm that nigga, bro. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have really forgot. I'm him, bro. This is when Chris Brown made his triumphant comeback, my nigga, for real. That's when this man couldn't miss. I'm telling you, Chris couldn't miss, bruh. Chris couldn't miss, bruh. Not at all. Chris couldn't miss, bro. That Fame album and then all the features he was doing, Chris couldn't miss, bro. For real.
Feel good song in Sean's discography. The production is so cold too. My Last just makes you want to enjoy life, man. Like, you hear it and you don't think about any issues or problems you have going on. It could put anybody in a good mood.
I'm way up, I feel blessed. Way.
I ain't gonna lie, this song got super annoying to me. And the only reason why it got annoying to me is because the radio, my Spotify kept this shit in rotation heavy, bro. And it started getting annoying, bro, because sometimes, because as soon as you hear that, do 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 do. I feel blessed. Way up, I feel blessed. Like, it was cool, bro. But then, like, after about like, I want to say like a month later, bro, I hate this song. I don't want to hear this song no more. They played the shit out this fucking song. I don't know why, but they played the shit out this song, bro. They played this shit. They played this shit to man. They played this shit to it. I think this shit lasted all the way to 20. This shit was at the beginning of 2015. This shit lasted all the way to 20. Bro, they was playing this shit in 2016. That's why it went a whole year. The radio would not stop playing this song, bro. I hate this song. They played the shit out this.
Way up, I feel blessed.
I guess when your stars align, you do like the solar system and plan it out. Sean didn't get really well respected till I Decided. He got some people on his side with Dark Sky Paradise, but then there was still the corniness with him with lines like this, so some people were still keeping their distance. But Blessings was a huge collab with Sean and Drake. They both came to talk about how they don't take any of the success they have for granted, and that they know that on top of their hard work, their success is coming from lots and lots of blessings. Depending on which version you're listening to, Kanye's verse won't be there. Like, he's in the music video version, but not the version on the album. But Kanye's verse was really great too. All three of them brought their A game.
Apparently, according to Big Sean, Kanye gave him his verse, but it was too late. The album was already done and got sent in. And then Kanye was like, yo, put that verse on there. And he was like, it's too late, big bro, but I'll put you on a single, though. And then for the music video, that's why it is the way it is. That's why on the album, it's just him and the Drake version. Then the Kanye version is because the Kanye version is separated because he sent his verse in way too late.
Here's a track where Kanye was fully on, and he for sure helps the track sound good as well.
Facts.
You can tell he helped produce it too, from his signature high-pitched women voices in the back.
Chipmunk,
All Your Fault is probably
voice.
the only song, including these two, where I understand why Kanye wanted to work with Sean, because they do work well together. Usually in any other aspect of life, I will say, like, what do these two niggas see in each other? Well, better yet, what does Ye see in Big Sean? Like, bro, do you just sign anybody to good music? But for All Your Fault, they definitely vibe together, as highlighted by the third verse where they was going back and forth. And also, Trash Viz Scott is on the song as well. All he does is say, lit for your love, baby. And he even made that sound good.
For the city, treating it like it's the mother shit. Was talking to my dad though on some other shit. He like, man, slow down with the girls you're fucking with.
This is the song that introduced us to Sean's new style with this album. People heard this new flow and noticed that he was coming with a whole new approach. It worked for me. I like this song and the new flow Sean adapted in general. It's really like he took a L with his first two albums in regards to gaining respect amongst a lot of rap fans who thought he was really lame. But he bounced back with Dark Sky Paradise and he got way more people to like him.
Last night took a L,
But tonight I bounce back. Wake up and tonight I count stacks.
Now, this song, I think a lot of people will say is good for making you feel good, for taking a W after you just got some hardship happen to you. Now, even though at some point Sean pretty much bit Drake's flow, Drake has admitted to using Sean's flow before, so what, they even. And oh yeah, that Beauty and the Beast line, Sean, you must be stopped, sir. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line was dope as well. If I lose one, I bounce back like 2, 3, did with 4, 5. And it's funny to hear Sean say that when he said that line, he wasn't even thinking about the Michael Jordan reference at all. That all just fell together. So that's crazy. Like, this is what people get for trying to give him credit and saying he's a good lyricist. He don't even make these connections himself.
I think I'm ready to jump out the window.
I never paid attention to what this song was about. I didn't even know that this was a song about relationships. I really only knew this song for that "I think I'm ready to jump out the window" line, and that's it. I never cared about the song otherwise. But Sean is not in the relationship. It's him trying to help out a close friend that's in an abusive relationship. I wouldn't have figured that out at all. But Jump Out the Window is certainly one of my favorite tracks from this album, and it really has a cool music video.
Sierra Leone, Leone, hotel like Sierra Leone, Leone.
I love singing the hook on Sierra Leone. It's just another track that's just super catchy. The topic is nothing crazy. It's just about dating a chick where you shower her with all types of fancy clothes, jewelry, and money, and she repays you with sex. Y'all don't even love each other, but it's just like an eye for an eye. Yeah, y'all both getting what y'all want. The skit at the end of the song where he takes a shower and the girl ends up stealing all of his money and jewelry is kind of crazy. It fits the theme of the song and everything, but it's also like, well, like, that's what you get. You knew you was messing with a gold digger. But yeah, I love this song for sure.
Trap house built brick by brick, pay dues on dues. FF good, you know I'm repping crew on crew, stack bills on bills.
Now, I don't listen to Kid Cudi at all, but I always get told about how gorgeous his humming sounds is in his music. If First Chain is an example of how his alleged gorgeous humming typically sounds, then I see why people like it. Kid Cudi made this song sound really good. Now, I feel like Nas is a forgotten feature on this album in general. Big Sean has a song with Nas on his second album and nobody cares. And from what I found, it was supposed to be on Nas's Life is Good album, but he let Sean have it and he just settled for a feature. The song topic from Sean's point is your typical being motivated by your idols and wanting to become just as successful as them. But I certainly recommend the song if you want to hear Nas and on a song with Big Sean.
I need to feel you right next to me, cause this is all I got, prove that you got me.
Anderson .Paak has a great voice. Like, we all know this.
Yeah.
Him and Wale certainly shined on this song, with Wale touching on the protests and the riots that have been running rampant in 2020. Sean talking about how he reps Detroit so much, but he's barely ever in the city. How he's close friends with Pusha T and Drake, even though them two niggas can't stand each other. This is one of the few songs from the album that I enjoy because every artist did a great job, and you can certainly enjoy every moment on the track.
After what happened in Nipsey, I reached out to Kendrick. It wasn't even no real issues there to begin with.
R.P. to Nip,
Yes,
man.
the song with Nipsey Hussle. Sean has spoken many a times about how badly Nipsey's death affected him. And then hearing how he says there was never any real beef with him and Kendrick, and he feels bad for not speaking up about it sooner and putting the rumors to rest. There's really
This didn't age well because that goddamn Element leak. That goddamn Element leak says differently, bro. Yeah, you may not have no problems with Kendrick, but Kendrick don't fuck with you at all, brother.
no L's anywhere on this song. And I wouldn't disagree with anyone saying Deep Reference is the best song on Detroit too. It's easily one of the best tracks Sean has made in a long time.
Cause you know you got that walk from me. How you dress and how you talk from me.
Yeah.
Now a song like this is what Don't Tell Me You Love Me should have been. Oh Me is way better than that song lyrically, but the reason I'm putting this one in the fire tier is because I like the way the song sounds way more. The beat has more of a bounce to it, and the hook is pretty infectious to me as well. I like this song a lot, and it's not even close to one of the best songs on I Decided. That's just how great this album is for real.
This feel like my Sunday morning jetpack. Feel like I sent the prayers up and got blessed back. Whoa.
Here's a song that is one of the best on I Decided. I like how detailed Sean gets in some of his lines and how he describes his relationship with his grandmother and how she was always one of the biggest inspirations in his life. This song is actually perfectly fine being one verse as well. The verse that we were given was filled with so much great content that we can't really ask for more from this track. And although, as I mentioned when talking about Live This Life, I typically don't care for the dream, but this is another track where he did help make it really enjoyable. I guess when he makes songs with Big Sean that he's not as after all.
That's when you realize that this is bigger than me. All I wanna do is make the city proud.
Alright, after this, I'm finished talking about the best tracks from I Decided. I talked about this song in my 10 songs that sound exactly the same video, and I compared it to Polo G's Wishing for a Hero, J. Cole's Born Sinner, and Roddy Ricch's War Baby. Rappers love ending their albums with deep, introspective songs with the help of a choir. It's so cliche now. However, Bigger Than Me is a fantastic closer to a fantastic album. Truth be told, Sean doesn't talk about anything that he hasn't already mentioned in many other songs, but even if he tends to rap about the same topics, he always makes them sound great in the end. There is a version of this song on Big Sean's Finally Famous 3 mixtape, and
Yep.
truthfully, that version is better to me. John Legend is a great singer and all, but I enjoyed the original so much that hearing him suddenly sing the hook made me go, okay, I'll take it. Sean has expressed that this is one of his most heartfelt songs he's ever made. There's a video of him crying on stage while performing the song. Like, he put his heart and soul into every lyric in this track. It reminds him of all of the struggles he had to overcome and the sacrifices he had to make in order to make it to where he is today. This version and the version from the Finally Famous 3 mixtape are both fantastic. Speaking of sacrifices, by the way, I clearly lied about being done talking about the best songs from this album. Big Sean on a song with Migos is something I never thought I would see. He talks about making sacrifices for a good relationship and to have a successful career in general. Quavo has my favorite part of the whole song. He was hitting the melodies like crazy. And I be enjoying his part so much that when I hear Sean's voice again, I'm honestly like, man, alright. But Sacrifices is cold, man. This was a good collab between Big Sean and Migos. This is definitely one of the most overshadowed Big Sean songs of all time. His first album has so many singles on it that it's tracks like this that fly under the radar heavy. So Much More is another track that's personal to him. Even in the video, he shows himself going to the radio station that he used to rap at every week, the same station where he met Kanye West. He went back to his high school, Cass Tech in Detroit, and he was talking to all of the students. And of course, the background vocals on the song are beautiful as well. This was the perfect song to put on his first album, considering that he was legit celebrating that after everything he's been through in his life, he's finally famous.
Yo. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. This is man, definitely some of Big Sean's best work was put here. Some of them I throw in the skippable tier, but for the most part, I can definitely say a lot of this, Big Sean definitely got bangers, bro, and he don't get the credit that he deserves, man. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Shout out to the boy Amir. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure y'all go leave a like. Make sure y'all go support. And I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.